Macauley, I came down here to see you about 3 weeks ago. I was just going to catch up with your stablemate in James Moorcroft, who was fighting that weekend, and you've been helping him prepare for the fight. Even though you were happy being here, but you were frustrated because you didn't know when you were going to fight, and you didn't know if you were ever going to fight again. You were training on the potentials that you were hoping for it. And then a few days later, I see a little interview, and you're fighting Sergio Martinez in Madrid.
Yeah, madness, innit? Truly is the wild, wild west boxing, innit? Like, I don't understand it, mate. I stopped trying to understand it a long time ago. I just come training and see where it ends. I just come training day by day and then see what happens. And out of nowhere, get this Sergio Martinez fight. I've said it a few times, but it's like Rocky Balboa. It's like me Rocky moment. It's like, it's madness.
It is. Listen, this is not a fight you'd pick. It's not the one you'd go, oh well, you know, no, because you've had two tough fights.
Yeah,
you've had two tough fights where, again, a bit similar to this. It's not your perfect weight. Light middleweight, welterweight is where you're at your happiest. But how can you turn down the opportunity to fight, a boxing legend?
Exactly that. He holds a high rank with WBA as well. So imagine me, little old Macauley McGowan from Wimenshaw, beats one of the best middleweights of my generation, a legend, and gets a top 3 world ranking with the WBA. It's stuff that you see in movies. If I win, they better make a documentary or a movie about it. No, but yeah, it's crazy.
You realistically, unless you get knocked out in the first round, which there's a possibility because this man can bang. You know, I think this is going to be his 60th fight, and he's had 54 wins. I think it is 30 of them coming by KO. Only 3 defeats on his record and a couple of draws. So this is going to be his 60th fight. This is going to be your 18th fight, mate. So there's nothing in your favour, mate. Nothing in your favour except for the fact that you look just testing yourself.
That's what life's about, innit? It's about testing yourself, just going for it. And what I've got on my side is a bit of youth, enthusiasm, heart, desire, the will to win. I'm at a great gym with Joe and Ants around. I'm in a great position to just go for it, take the shackles off, whatever, and just go for it. Like, people think because I've had 2 losses, like, I remember putting a status, I think I reshared it the other day. I said, I'm still going to keep taking the best opportunities I can do. I'm still going to go for it. This was after my second loss last year. Because, like, people think, oh, I've had a loss. I would have liked a few easy fights, maybe, build back into it, but you can't turn these opportunities down. Yeah, everything's against me, but that's what we thrive off. That I'm a fighter, I'm a boxer.
Well, I'm not sure, maybe just you. You're one of those strange ones, mate, that loves it. You are literally diving back into the deep end, mate. You're jumping off the 10-metre board.
Well, this is what I mean. I think after my last 2 fights, people thought, oh, you need to step down a level or 2 and step down a weight or 2. So I've stayed at the weight and gone up 5 levels. But this is what gets me up in the morning. This is what gives me fire in the belly. Life's mundane. It can be going to work, coming training. It's very mundane, the same repeat cycle. And then boom, Sergio Martinez. Like, what the hell? I was watching him as a kid. I was watching Sergio Martinez fight as a kid, beat all the British fighters.
Yeah.
I would go in the gym, mess around with the juniors, the beginners coming up when I was an amateur, going southpaw with my hands down, flicking the backhand out, spinning off, wanting to be like him, you know what I mean? So to potentially be his last fight, like, because if I beat him, he has nowhere to go. If I beat him, he should be beating people like me. But I'm very confident. Strangely enough, like, after 2 losses against Kalakmet and Conway, like, well, he's got no chance against Martinez, someone of that stature. But I remember going into them fights with doubts where I don't have doubts about this one.
I also think you fought a very reckless fight with both of them. Yeah. It was gung-ho. I mean, even though he hadn't really trained for the Conway fight, you just carried your fitness from your last fight into that fight, which perhaps wasn't the best thing to do. But I know you had trained hard for the
the
Kazakhstan kid, Turkestan. And so I knew you prepared well for that. But the kid was special, very hard punching southpaw. You've got another guy in front of you, very hard punching southpaw. The difference is, he was a young, fresh, hungry southpaw. You've got a 46-year-old man, and I know he's just beat Brian Rose only, what was it, a few months ago, wasn't it? Was it back in September, I think it was?
August, I think it was. I had a picture of him at Bowlers when they were.
Yeah, when it got announced,
when
wasn't
they were
it?
promoting that fight. Yeah. I asked him for a picture.
And the way it's bizarre, isn't it?
And you know what, right? I don't think I was talking to my wife on the way to as I was dropping off on the way to work. I haven't thought about it much. I just think, oh, it's Sergio Martinez, he's this older guy that I'm going to fight. But then when I actually like in-depth think about it, I think, wow, this is crazy, but this is what I love to do. This is what life's about, innit? This is what I love.
And then, like you just said, the rewards. I mean, the risks in the previous two fights were perhaps not as great as in this, because there's nothing to lose. You go out and you perform, suddenly your stock rises again. You know.
This is what I mean. Like, I want a win though. Like, I'm talking here. Like, I do respect Sergio Martinez. Of course, I don't want to sit here and lie to you and say, oh no, he's just this, that, and the other. He's just another opponent. He's just another opponent on the night. But he is Sergio Martinez, and I do understand that. But I am going fully expecting to come back with the win.
Just watching the training though, this is what I think a lot of people, I know you because I know you from the amateurs and I watch you and I know, you know, how good you were as an amateur and how you've never really brought that to the game. You can box, you can really box, but you've chose not to. You've chose that bravado thing, that Withenshaw spirit that comes out of you. Well, maybe whatever, but it's one that makes people want to watch you, make people like you, you know. But I know you're going to have to be clever in this, and watching what you were doing in there, I could see that you are taking this serious in there with serious intentions to take the biggest scalp of your life. This is not just a move around for you to get a few quid in the bank. This is here you're going there to try and make a statement, but the odds are all against you.
Yeah, of course, yeah. The thing that I've got going with me is I'm with Joe. Joe's been, since this fight was on, Joe's been unbelievable. I feel like a new man. I feel like we're in it together. I feel like it's us v the world, and he's 100% in, all in, and I'm like, I see how much he's dedicated and how much he thinks about this fight has made me.
He's got a soft spot for you, because you're another Withenshaw boy, and you know he wants to see you do as well as we know you could do. You've not achieved what your full potential is yet, have you?
No, nowhere near. I'm only 27. I've got many years to do that, and I'm going to do it in this gym because Joe demands the best out of you, and I think that's what I needed. I think I needed someone to demand the best out of me and say, no, this is what you do, Macauley. You're not fucking going off and doing whatever you want to do. This is how you're going to be. It's what you're going to do. Some people don't like that, but I think that's what I needed, and I can feel the benefit. And I've got the eye of the tiger, man. I've got the eye of the tiger, and I'm fully confident of going there and doing the business.
Is this going to be? You going to be able to watch over here or something? Is it a DAZN show or what is it?
I'm not 100% sure what's going on. I think it's a Maravilla Box promotion with Probellum.
So it might be on MTK.
Yeah, it might be on YouTube or one of Probellum's platforms. I'm not too sure yet.
Right.
I'll find out soon, but yeah.
Well, like I said, from what I've just been watching today, you've definitely been taking it serious, mate. And you know, I've got fingers crossed for you, mate. I know it's a big task, but strange things happen in boxing, don't they?
For all boxing info, news, and latest interviews, amateur and pro across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.